We all love our gadgets, don't we? Tablets, laptops, computers, or whatever it is you love. But the big question is, when these things are done serving us, what happens to them? Where do they end up? Let's talk about e-waste, shall we? Electronic waste. E-waste or electronic waste is a fancy term for any discarded product with a plug, battery, or some form of electrical functionality. I'm talking about your old phones, your broken fridges, and even those e-cigarettes that people dump around here and there. Now, the shocking truth, according to a UN report, is that e-waste is skyrocketing, with the record for 2022 being 62 billion kilograms alone. Just 2022, 62 billion kilograms of waste, according to this report. And to put that waste in context, I'm talking about filling up 1.5 million mega trucks of electronic waste. That's what we generated, humans. That's what we generated in 2022. And again, to put that waste in context, if we line up those 1.5 mega trucks bumper to bumper, they will wrap around the entire planet at least once. And that's not the worst part of the news. The worst part is that we currently do not recycle more than a quarter of that waste. And what I'm saying simply is that a third, 1/3 of that waste will end up somewhere in Lagos, Nigeria, or in Ghana. But that's perhaps what we always thought. This report actually says that the problem is actually worse in Europe, where e-waste levels are the highest, according to that report. Now, e-waste is growing 5 times faster than our recycling efforts. And some would ask, why is this even a problem to be considered? Well, when you get rid of your old phone or e-cigarette or whatever it is that you no longer need, the chances are very high that it will end up in landfills, buried somewhere underground. And this can lead to harmful chemicals such as lead. You know, most of these electronic devices have batteries and they are made of some form of metals that would eventually release toxic chemicals into those landfills that would end up maybe affecting underground water or get into some freshwater systems where it will now affect fish and all the other animals in there. Now, the crazy cycle of life means that waste might actually end up on your table when you eat fish. This is, by the way, not to discourage you from eating fish, but I mean, to be forewarned, they say, is to be forearmed. So I'm just giving you this one now, so at least you know. Now, there's something else about most of these organic pollutants that we deal with. Because they are organic, they are easily attracted to organic components like the fat in animal body. So it's easier for them to actually get attached to these animals and then end up on our tables. So chances are that some of this waste that goes around would eventually come around into our bodies. Now, with all this in mind, what can we as individuals do to help? As usual, I will always start these conversations by saying the bulk of the responsibility for meaningful change would always lie with governments and other responsible organizations. But as individuals, there are a few things we can do to help ourselves. And that's why I'm here. That's what I intend to achieve with this video. Number 1, choose durable products. Longer lives mean less waste, less mess. Number 2, support eco-friendly companies. Now, choose brands that prioritize sustainability, brands that use less recycled materials and offer easy repair options so that when you no longer need these things, you can easily fix them, or when they go bad, you can easily fix them. Number 3, if you can, why not consider refurbished devices? You can buy certified refurbished electronics to reduce demand for new products and even give existing devices a second life, thereby keeping them active and useful for longer. Number 4, limit unnecessary upgrades. And this is very important because I don't know what iPhone we have now, but I'm sure in a week or two we'll have the next upgrade. And most people will just be rushing to go and change their phones, perfectly functional phones. So when you can, resist the urge to upgrade to the latest model unless it is extremely necessary. Number 5, Extend the device lifespan. If it goes faulty, why not repair it? Why not fix it? Why not even use protective gear so that you can extend the lifespan of some of these devices, and keep your software updated and perform regular cleanups just to ensure that you maintain and extend the lifespan of your device. Number 6, if you no longer use them, if you no longer need them, you can actually donate these devices to, people who would still end up using them. If your device is still functioning, why not? There are a lot of charities, schools, and community centers that you could actually give these devices to, and it will be useful for a lot longer. But if you've gone through all of this and you need to get rid of it, use e-waste recycling programs. There are loads of them in most mega stores where I am and most parts of the world. You have battery recycle centers, so you can easily drop your batteries there. There are similar recycle centers where you can recycle your electronic devices. So, and I'm also aware that some sellers or some manufacturers offer this thing where you give it back and then you get something new. I think they'll get rid of it in the right way. So drop off old electronics at designated e-waste recycling centers. And also another option is the retail take back. Also another option is the retail take back program. Many electronic retailers offer take back programs where you can return old devices or dispose them properly. Something else you could do is to look for certifications like EPEAT or Energy Star that indicates a product meets certain environmental standards. And number 9, you can raise awareness. Educate your friends, educate other people on the importance of reducing e-waste. And a good place to start is by liking and sharing this video with your friends. Also, hit the subscribe button for more eco insights. Trust me, together we can make a difference. So let's start. And if you've already started, keep going. Cheers.